Hello, this is Lino Tados, and in this video I'll show you how to deal with the videos module and its widgets like the videos widget and the videos gallery widget as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, we'll go ahead into the content here for the menu. Notice halfway down there will be the videos type of content. Let's click on that. And right now I don't have actually any videos whatsoever, including the default library doesn't have anything in it whatsoever. So let's go ahead and create a brand new library. We'll call it my videos, for instance, and we'll put it in a database and we'll say create. All right, and from that point on I can go ahead and upload some videos. Maybe I can go into my videos so it will upload directly into that library as well. We'll say upload videos. I don't have any videos, so I'm going to go ahead and upload some from my hard drive. Let's go to the videos folder. I believe it's right there, and we'll just pick a couple. Let's say I'll take this one, a couple of funny ones from Jib Jab. That's good good enough for me. All right, so now it's loading all my videos. I'm going to say upload and publish, and those will go straight into the database. These are not going to be MP4 files on the server. These will be records in the database. Very important to remember that. All right, we'll go ahead and close, and now we'll go back into all videos, and you'll notice I have 3 videos in one of my library, nothing in the default library for right now. Excellent. Now if I go to pages, let's open up the home page, for instance, and I would like to display one of these videos. If you'd like to display one of these videos, you will find here a component, one is called video. We will use the video gallery here in a second, but if I drop the video here in the middle, you get to choose which video you would like to display, and it's only one video, okay? So I can actually go ahead and see all my videos. Let's say, for instance, I want to run the Jib Jab one. We'll say done selecting. You get to choose the aspect ratio. Automatically it will use whatever the format was for that MP4 files, but you can make it auto, or you can force it to be 4:3 or 16:9. I'm going to leave it auto as is. And the default in the resource package folder, you will notice there will be MVC views, there will be a folder for video, and there will be a default CSS HTML there. You are more than welcome to create your own. Maybe you'd like to display it differently with round corners, with text right at the bottom of the video itself. You can do all the stuff inside of your template if you want. This is the one built in, and we'll say save. And notice it will not show a design time. You will have to run this in the front end to be able to see the video itself, and that's not a problem. We'll say publish on this guy. We'll go backwards to the views for the different pages, and we'll click on view here on the right side, and now we get to see the page exactly how it was supposed to show for the front end. And the video will be right there, as you can see. The text will be underneath it. If you'd like to change that or eliminate it, that will happen in the default.cs HTML, like I told you, in the resource package Bootstrap 5. You'll go under MVC views, look for video, and the file will be there to change the way this looks. Okay. If I click on the play on here, of course, the video will start, and you'll be able to have to watch your video and so on. The only problem with this type of video, folks, it's in a database, so there is no really buffering going on. That means this is okay because it's like 9-second or something video. It's not going to be a huge video. But if this was an hour video, for instance, and it's like a couple of gigabytes, I wouldn't recommend for you to put that video inside of the Sitefinity database, because you notice when you go to something like YouTube or you go, for instance, to Vidler or Vimeo or any of these companies, even if it's a very long video, a couple of hours, it will start showing right away, and it will say underneath here, will say buffering, because while you're watching the first few seconds, behind the scene is going and getting more of the video to see it. That's not going to happen in Sitefinity, because the video itself will be in a database. That means the entire gigabyte will have to leave the database and head over to IIS, and it's IIS the one that's going to be doing the buffering. Okay, so that means that your customer can end up waiting a long time if this is the first time they hit that video and it's not cached. So a lot of people decide if it's a long video, maybe it's not the best thing to keep it in a database. Does that make sense? So how do I deal with something like this? And before I actually go away from this, let me show you the gallery as well, so you can have a feeling for how it works. Let me delete this, and I'm going to bring in a video gallery. And in the video gallery, we'll actually get all the videos, whether it's in the default library or any other library. Of course, you can actually filter that, and you can tell us which library you would like to read from. I don't have anything in the default library, so it doesn't really matter whether I say my videos or default library. I will end up getting the ones in my videos anyway. So you can do it by date, you can do it by selection of videos, by categories, by tags. You can change the list settings. You can choose the thumbnail size of the video, 12 by 94, or the original size of the video. The template, like I said, there is a video gallery and there is an overlay gallery. You can try them both to see how this works. I will start with the video gallery, for instance, first. We'll say save that. Let's publish. And we'll go backwards here for a second. And then let's see the page again in the front end. We'll click on view. And voila. So now notice, for instance, if I go to the jib jab and click on that, it will move to that specific video, 3 of 3. Notice there is a next video, previous video, back to all videos if you want to. So there is definitely a way. So it's actually centered this in the screen, and you will get the gallery displaying only the specific video. But again, there are some links that will be created. And if you would like to change the names of how this is all displayed, remember under the resource package, Bootstrap 5, MVC views, you will have a video gallery CS HTML file that you can actually change all the stuff if you would like, the way it displays the view for the single item in here. Does that make sense? Let's go ahead while we're here as well, change one more thing. I would like to see what the overlay will look like for the videos before I get to show you the frames. And in here, we'll come in here, we'll say list settings. And instead of the video gallery, let's say overlay gallery. And we'll say that will include a little bit more JavaScript on the page to make it maybe nicer to view the videos. We'll go backwards in here. And finally, we will view the page. There we go. So now what happens when I click on the jib jab video, for instance, let's click on that. Notice it actually runs the video in a div, and it will gray out everything in the back. So it grayed out the whole page, and now I can click on next, and I can go to the next videos and so on and so forth. So this is just a little bit more extra JavaScript, but it's a very nice way to display your videos if you like on your website. All right, now let's solve the problem that I talked about before when there is a big video and you do not want to put it in a database. How to deal with that. All right, let's go back to the home page, and I'm going to delete this specific video gallery. I don't need it anymore, and I'd like to put something here, hopefully from somewhere else, like on YouTube or Amazon S3. Maybe there is an MP4 there, or Azure Media Files, or Vimeo. So the good news is they will be streaming that to your customers. Your servers will not be paying the price of streaming that video to thousands of customers. So that's definitely even a much better way. So let's go to YouTube, for instance, and there is the Emiliano Martinez, the king of mind games, after the Argentina won the World Cup. Let's click on that, and I'm going to stop it here from running for a second. I am interested in the share button on YouTube. If you click on share, you can share with all of these, and there is the link to get to that specific video. I don't need any of that. I actually want to embed this inside of my website. So you click on embed, and you will notice the code will be written for you right here with a default of 560 by 315, the size of the image. So what I usually do, I would actually come in here and we'll copy that code. We'll say Control C into the clipboard. Let's save this, and I'm going to go back to Sitefinity, and I'm going to go get a content block. Let's go ahead and put a content block in here. And we'll create the content block, and notice in the middle there is a button in here called embed video, okay, or embed. So if I click on this guy, it will ask me for that code coming in from YouTube, Vimeo, SoundCloud, Twitter, Amazon S3. There is usually an iframe that will actually display this right inside of your website. So I'm going to paste this, and notice Sitefinity automatically reads this and makes sense of it. It finds out that there is a width and a height, 560 by 315. And the nice thing is that you can change it as well. The title for accessibility, YouTube video player. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and insert this guy. We'll say insert, and then the video will show up right inside of there as well. Right now it's not happy, but that's okay. We'll say save this guy. All right, and we'll say publish, and we'll go backwards in here, and we'll say view, and let's see if it's still unhappy about that video. It is unhappy, so let's see why it's unhappy about this video. I actually clicked on share in here. We'll click on embed. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we did good. Allow full screen, that's correct. Autoplay. Sometimes the videos are not allowed to be embedded, but I don't think this is one of them. I think we can actually do this. So let's go ahead and give it another shot, see if I forgot something. I don't think I did. Maybe there is a problem in here somehow. Let's see what it is. Let's edit this guy. There's the iframe. All the stuff is good. Oh, look at this. The content is blocked. Contact the site owner to fix the issue. So what do you think this is happening? Let me go ahead and try another video. If not, I might know what exactly is going on and why is it not running. Let's say animated Christmas e-cards, for instance. Let's that. And I'll click on, oops, no, I don't want to do that. No, forget this. Let's get the Mbappe in here from the World Cup.
Did you spend
And
on
we say
any
share,
work last year?
embed. Let's take this code again, Control C. I might have an idea why it's not working. I'll share with you here in a second if this also does not work. Yeah, it's not working. So the problem here is that I'm using 14.3, and probably because I'm using an iframe going to something outside of Sitefinity with www.youtube with something in there, there is some changes happening in the security module in Sitefinity. I will have to add HTTPS www.youtube.com to the iframe section for this to work. So let me cancel this for a second, and I'm gonna go say save for right now is fine, and let's go ahead and fix that problem. Click on backwards, say okay for right now. All right, and I'm gonna go to administration. Let's go to settings. And in the basic settings, there is maybe web security right there. And in the web security trusted resources, we'll say edit the trusted resources, scripts, styles, let's see, frames, there you go, forms and frames. So for frames in here, I might actually have to say HTTPS, and we'll say www.youtube.com. Alrighty, and if I say, but you can also put it under any content, but there's a little bit too much that will allow for CSS, JavaScript, fonts, but I'm only interested in frames because I'm actually inserting a frame in there. Does that make sense? So we'll say done on that. Let's go back to our pages and let's see if this time it will allow YouTube to bring in something from the outside. We'll say open up the home page. Oh, you see, now it works right away because I allowed that. So let's go ahead and do an edit again in the video. So if you see something that it says you are blocked, that's probably because you're bringing it outside of Sitefinity, and Sitefinity security module did not like it, and it would like you to actually whitelist it in the frames portion. So YouTube or Amazon or Azure or Vimeo or something will allow it to work. Make sense, everybody? And the nice thing about this is that when it shows up on your page, it will actually automatically stream from YouTube, not from your website. So you're not paying the price for streaming this to thousands of people. So I definitely recommend this for something that is a long video, for instance, not just a few seconds here and there. Hopefully that was useful to you, and I will see you again soon on another video on Lino TV. Thank you.